Just outside of the nation's capital in nearby Landover, Maryland. Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest Stadium. Today, a good one in store here between the Houston Texans and the Washington Commanders. Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Keeping it with Mixon. Kicks away from one. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Tried to throw on 1st down. And the Commanders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. I gotta imagine facing a defense in the bottom half of the league had these guys excited, Brock, but cue the old record scratch sound effect as that defense forces an opening drive turnover.
Yeah, just a reminder for this quarterback that decision-making each and every week is at a premium, and don't look at the stats. Study your opponent.
3, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
All right, it's the rookie from Minnesota. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. The tackle there by Danielle Hunter.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Rig alert, rig alert. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready?
Daniels now. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
Complete to number 8. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Come on, come on. Set.
Air it out on 3rd. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Texans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now begin with a run by Mixon. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Stroud. And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and now it's 3rd down.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
Complete beyond the marker. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Texans are going to have a first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Trying for the touchdown. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
It's mixed in on second down. Defender gets you right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Short pass brought in, and they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go. Start. Ready.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Setting up the running back screen. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Get it.
Now Daniels to throw. That's knocked away by a defender. Incomplete.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
70 Ranger. Go.
Throw here, third down. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Commanders will have a first. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there. That's going to be a penalty. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter first and 5.
Go streakers. Left thing. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Play fake here, Daniels. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Check smash. Check smash. Cougar 19. Ready, ready.
Here's Daniels. He's got a man left. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
Hurt. Viking 18.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to push one deep down the right. And should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. The 2 in a row now have slipped away. 4th down. Here comes Kai Kroger to punt. And this will be his first effort of the contest. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31.
On the quick, right?
To the air, Stroud. Fits it through the middle. Well, this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Give him 30 yards on that one. And it sets up a Houston first.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
Completed over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First and 10, run to Nixon. Crashes through a tackle. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans stretch their early lead to 9. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans go up 10-zip here in the first.
Jaime Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Benogany on the return. Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. Now Daniels off the play action. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down. That's the end of one here. It's a 10-0 ball game. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this.
Okay,
Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They start out second and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Let's say, hey! Cowboy 80!
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Texans are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
At their own 14-yard line.
All right, right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Home back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Tony. Why Tony?
Stroud from the pistol. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Completed to his running back. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Already at the 27-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. He stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Running for the marker on 2nd. Makes a tackle. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Back to the well again. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
That's caught by takedown. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
At the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Quan Martin with the pick.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run it. Run it.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
At their own 2-yard line.
Right up the gut. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down. Offense in the hurry up here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
I think they were going to be grateful just to get the ball back, but now look at where they're getting it, Kate. This is already inside field goal range. I promise you this, they're going to be disappointed if they don't get at least 3 points off that takeaway.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Going back, gets the handoff. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Stroud off of play action. From the pocket. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Sacked. A loss of 4 yards. It's third down. Third and long.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down.
Here we go. 18. What's up? Hey, south. Good.
Third and long for him here. That's caught at the 4. Decent gain here, but short of the first. We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. And it's the Texans with 6 to go here on fourth down. Aubrey puts it through. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
The kickoff for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10.
Ready? Touch the Eagles.
Here's the one back on the handoff. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Play action now. Daniels bails out of the pocket quick. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Ready?
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Texans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First down, ball at the 36. Give now to the running back. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
All set now. First and 10.
19 Texans. 18.
Back to throw. Stroud. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Commanders have it as he reports the first interception of his young career.
The Commanders take
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown. But still,
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Daniels now. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Let's go. Ready?
Daniels. Hits his running back. And he's going to be marked down 5 yards short of that first.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly, as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Here we go. Go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Oh, my. It's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jalen Petrie.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
All right.
Stroud to throw on first down. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. They're set up at the 35 now.
All right.
Back to throw it. He puts some juice on a deep throw. He's got it inside the 25. And he has this down to the 14-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Down. Bronco 80. Let go.
Gets it out wide quick, and he might throw this. That's not going to connect. Broke out a surprise there on 1st down, but unable to connect off of it. 2nd down coming up. That was Terry McLaurin on the target. And it sets up 2nd down.
Come on. Set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Daniels setting up the play action. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Ready? Hawk 70, Warrior 70.
To throw, Daniels. Cox, this is Reed. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
On the double.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Ready,
Daniels back to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
60 Maverick. Ready.
To throw again, it's Daniels. He gets it right back to McLaurin. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the 6. We're all at the 33 for first down. Again, Daniels to the air. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Finds him over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Now Daniels off the play action. All in left side. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
Say, hurt. Ready.
Going ground on 1st and goal. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. If there's an argument for continuing to rely on a fullback, Brock, it is plays just like that remind us they're pretty good and barreling in for touchdowns when they're given the chance.
And you know the greatest fullback name ever? Maybe you need to name your son Sam Gash. Because that dude, when I think fullback, I think Sam Gash just gashing people for touchdowns.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Tony.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flat. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, Stroud. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Third and 4 coming up now.
Here we go.
Stroud from the pistol. Complete beyond the marker. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Stroud throwing here on first. Going deep here for the end zone. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Nico Collins with a touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Texans bump the lead up to 13 points.
Commanders 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Riggs, Dragon 6, Hawk, Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Play action now, Daniels. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and
This
10
defense,
at
yeah,
the
this defense,
24-yard
they had a
line.
plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Completed to his running back. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
Third and
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. The handoff on 3rd and short. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on that gain. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready?
Play action now with Daniels. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by David Watson. And the Texans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Over. 18.
They'll run here on 1st down. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Marshawn Lattimore up for the secondary for the stop.
1-yard gain.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. The Texans have fought their way to a strong lead, and they've got the football. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Hand off to the back. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
He was taken down.
The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll give him a 16-point advantage.
Well, it's hard to call that the official moment that sealed this win, but up 16 here in the fourth, it's going to take a heck of a sequence of events to see this game tied back up.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy.
Washington takes over first and 10.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Come on. Set. 70 Lions.
Back to work after throwing the pin. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it, second and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. That one's complete, right side. Gain of about 8 here, nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
That's a gain of 8.
Third and just 2 to go.
19, look, Franco 80. Ready.
Throwing now on third and 2. To the sideline, complete, and he's got the first down as he stays in bounds.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing, and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10.
Ready. Let go.
Play fake here, Daniels. This is a heater going deep. He's got it inside the 25. Give him 32 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. QB just nailed it.
And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
To the air again, Daniels. And he's got it, it's in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
A gain of 8 brings up second and goal at the 1.
It's second and goal.
Here we go. Shot. Ready.
To the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces third and goal.
Brought down just shy of the
Here we go,
line.
third and less than a yard.
On the play. Brings up third
Viking,
and goal.
18.
They come on with Etienne. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up fourth and goal. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their first.
Now fourth and goal.
They still have 2 to work with in this. Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's fourth and goal.
Let's go now.
Desperation time here. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Azeez Al-Shaair has it. And the Texans are going to have it after his second interception of the season. right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Boy, were they ready to try and stick him there for the safety. As it stands, he's only able to maybe get back to the 2.
That right there, my friends, is exactly the kind of pressure and intensity you expect from a defense each of these next 2 snaps as well. They want to keep you pinned right there against your own end zone and force you into a very risky punt.
Short pass brought in. And give him about that 15-yard line before they're able to drop him. They get 13 on the pickup, and it sets up a Houston first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys they can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on them quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. He's going deep this time. He's got it deep downfield. He has it all the way inside the opposing 40.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
First down, Texans.
First down, Stroud. He's loaded another one up. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Left side into the hands of Dell. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
A gain of 14. And the Texans first down.
Now a give running right. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be second down.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, let's go.
Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Texans nearing their 6th win this season. A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. Aubrey puts it through. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a first inside the red zone. Well, the pressure really got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. The incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Running left is Mixon. They'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans so likely locked up the win right there. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Good on the point after. And the Texans stretch the lead to 23.
Commanders 7. Kaimi Fairbairn.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Ready?
Daniels setting up the play action. On the move, headed right. He just throws this one away.
Okay, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
On the jump.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
They're going play action. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
I'll check this one down to ETN. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Daniels off the play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Let's go. Pass around the top.
Daniels is going to throw again. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. He's looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, and discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had. Not against this defense. Not on that one.
Has him on the quick hitter. It's inside the 10. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll run, ETN. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 7 on the play, and now they have 2nd and goal.
Give some credit to this offense. They almost got it done on just one play running the ball in. I got to be honest, the 1st down run often leads to 2nd down pass.
And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown. The Commanders putting up points in a game decided. Jayden Daniels with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire. Well, that's exactly how you drew it up on the whiteboard all week. You spread them out, and then you hit the lane that opened to get across.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. This will end up as a touchback.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now begin with a run by Mixon. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
To the air on 3rd and long. And the Commanders' rush brings him down. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Hey, 3rd down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's 4th and pretty far. Brown's going to throw for it. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Now down to 16 seconds remaining. Trying to force one through there. And now it's 2nd down.
Ready? Let go.
Play action now. Daniels. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Jalen Lane, the one he was looking for. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
10 yards to go.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Warrior step. Let's go now.
Throwing now. Going all the way to the end zone here. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So that brings up 4th and long. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Bronco 80.
So without a timeout to call, this winds up as a delay. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Okay, ready?
Penalty hurts them, but they're still going for it here on 4th.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Good throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. Oh, he has somebody. It's caught. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal. So the Texans come away with the road win. And they carried some of that winning football from last game into this contest. Now a modest little win streak blossoming for them, Brock. They've got 2 in a row as they get out of here with a victory. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports.